Hello friends, welcome to eKida. Title of the lecture is Effect of Ice and Wind Loading. From calculation of sag for equal and unequal support, formula for sag are for normal condition means still layer and at normal temperature. But in India there is a lot of diversity. Example, hilly area. There is ice. So layer is there on the conductor means conductor has total weight conductor weight plus ice weight. And on high altitude air speed is high, so there is pressure and force. Effect on ice or wind. Suppose conductor whose diameter is d and ice coating whose thickness is t. This is ice coating. The weight of the ice acts vertically downward. Vertically downward. And the force due to the wind is assumed to be act horizontally. Horizontally. I told you that maximum effective weight of the conductor is the vector sum of vertical weight of the conductor and horizontal wind pressure. So maximum effective weight of the conductor is the vector sum of vertical weight and the horizontal weight. This is resultant weight. WT. Resultant weight. WW is the wind force or pressure, where W is the weight of conductor and WI is the weight of ice. So resultant weight WT is equals to W plus WI square plus WW square. Suppose this is theta, then tan theta is equals to perpendicular upon base means WW upon W plus WI. Vertical sag is equals to S cos theta. Now effect due to ice. Effect due to ice. This is conductor and this is ice coating. This is the diameter of the conductor, say dc, and this is thickness of ice, suppose t. So the cross sectional area of the ice is equals to pi by 4 dc plus 2t whole square minus dc square centimeter square. So we can write this as pi by 4 dc square plus 4t square plus 4 dct minus dc square. This cancel out. 4 take common 4, then 4 cancel out. Then we can write this as pi, take t common, t dc plus t centimeter square. Convert this into meter, then we can write this pi t dc plus t into 10 to the power minus 4 meter square. Equation number 1. So volume of ice per meter, see volume is in meter cube and per meter means 1 meter length. Meter cube is the volume and per meter means 1 meter length. Volume of ice 1 into cross sectional area of the ice. Meter cube per meter. We can write this as pi t into dc plus t into 10 to the power minus 4 meter cube per meter. This is equation number second. Now, let the weight of the ice is WC, kg per meter cube. So that weight of ice per meter is equals to WC by T dc plus T into 10 to the power minus 4 kg per meter. Equation number 3. Therefore, total vertical load on conductor per meter length is equals to W plus Wi, where Wt is the total vertical load per meter length, W is the weight of conductor per meter length, and Wi is the weight of ice per meter length. See, please clear one thing. This is the conductor and this is the ice coating on the conductor. This is the diameter d and this is thickness t. So total d plus 2t, and for ice layer d plus 2t minus d. This is ice layer. Now effect of wind. Let us assume first conductor without ice and then with ice. First conductor without ice. This is the conductor. So projected area per meter length of the conductor we have to find out per meter length. This is L 1 meter. This is diameter of conductor and this is force due to wind. So projected area per meter length of the conductor with no ice is equals to SNI equals to ANI into L, where SNI is the projected area of conductor covered without ice in square meter per meter length, and ANI is the cross sectional area of conductor covered without ice in square meter per meter length, and L is the length of the conductor. So for 1 meter length of conductor with no ice, this is equals to DC, it is in centimeter, convert this into meter, into 1 for 1 meter length, meter square per meter. This is area and this is length. Now conductor with ice. This is conductor with ice. So projected area per meter length of the conductor with ice is equals to SWI is equals to AWI into L, where SWI is the projected area of conductor covered with ice in square meter per meter length. AWI is the cross sectional area of conductor, where AWI is the cross sectional area of the conductor covered with ice in square meter, and L is the length of the conductor. So this is equals to DC plus 2T, it is in centimeter, we have to convert it into meter upon 100 into 1. SWI is equals to DC plus 2T upon 100, because it is in centimeter we have to convert it into meter, into 1 meter length, meter square per meter with ice. Projected area per meter length of the conductor with ice. Now, horizontal force exerted on the line as a result of the pressure of wind without ice is equals to SNI into T, where SNI is equals to, with no ice, is equals to DC upon 100 into 1, right? DC upon 100 into P kg per meter, where P is the wind pressure, wind pressure, and with ice covered, this is without ice, and with ice covered, W is equals to S Wi into P. For 1 meter length of conductor, SWI is equals to DC plus 2T upon 100. DC plus 2T upon 100 into P kg per meter. This is with ice. When horizontal force exerted on the line as a result of the pressure of wind with ice, where P is the wind pressure. Thank you.